Time for our training session. I swear I'm going to land my first clean hit today.
Ah, Lucio. There you are.
Hello. Lord Renan, isn't it?
That's right. Satya has been telling me all about you. She says Jum has been running you through the ringer.
She has. But it's for my own good if I'm to become a true warrior of the crystals.
A splendid attitude. Now, do you have some time to spare?
My apologies. I have a training session with Lady Jum.
Oh, that shouldn't be a problem.
But I gave her my word.
We have succeeded in pinpointing the location of the third core crystal. You are to accompany me to Ardra. Together, we shall find the core crystal and bring it back. But before we go, there is something I need to explain. You recall that the flow of time here is different from the rest of the world.
Yes. I believe that's why we can go to any place at any time we want.
Precisely. Now, on this journey, we will travel to a time somewhat before that of your last outing with Satya.
So the same Ardra, but further back in the past.
Indeed. So you need to be careful about what you say to the local people. Revealing too much about future events may have unexpected and unwelcome consequences.
Oh, I don't know anything about history, so I doubt I could tell anyone anything.
Confidence in ignorance, I see. Still, that shall serve us nicely. Come now. We depart for Ardra immediately.
But I have to attend training with Lady Jum.
The will of light takes precedence over all. If you are a warrior of the crystals, you must know that at least.
Well, yes, I suppose you are right. Finding the core crystals is our greatest priority after all.
Good. I'm glad you see the way of things. Now, our destination is the Kingdom of Wazet.
If you don't mind me asking, does Lady Jum know you're taking me?
Time is of the essence, you see. So naturally, no, she does not.
Sorry, I really think I should let her know before we depart.
We leave immediately. You can give her a full report with all the lovely details when we return.
That's not the problem here.
Come, apprentice.
Wait! If I don't go to training, Lady Jum is going to...
Where is that Lucio? We are supposed to be training today.
Oh, if you're looking for Lucio, Renan took him. Apparently, the third core crystal has been located.
Renan, you say? The poor boy. He has no idea what he's gotten himself into.
We may have our moments, but we're not a patch on that tyrant.
At last, the day has come! The day that I win the favor of King Kuri! How long have I labored for this opportunity? How I whipped the serfs to greater effort! How I wringed wealth from the land like blood from a stone! But now the reward is within my grasp! I have learned from the success of my peers and prepared a hearty donation for His Highness. The king will clap his hands in delight when I then share details of the ores that can be mined from my lands. Then I shall bathe in the light of his favor!
Monologuing so the people can hear him. Does the fool not know that he injures his own repute?
I doubt that any noble of this realm cares what the people think. No matter how poorly they treat the people, with the king and the army behind them, the aristocrats needn't fear rebellion.
The poor people have nowhere else to go. No place to escape to. In the west is our enemy, Horn. Too dangerous to flee there. Leonis is an ally, but unstable and on the brink of war with Venice.
Wazet is the safest place for now. Tyrannical and poverty-stricken as it is.
But it cannot go on like this. We need to make things better, Kadia.
Yes, and we will.
We won't forgive those who make others suffer. Not on my watch. Let's go, partner.
All right then, come and get it! Time to burn! This won't take long. Why bother?
Let the bout begin, my friends.
I must prevail! Give me strength! Be strong, do you hear me?
My friends.
Let's go, partner.
More! Here goes! Phew. Looks like we won.
We won't forgive those who make others suffer. Let's go, partner.
All right then, come and get it! Give up! This won't take long. Why bother?
Let the bout begin.
Prepare yourself!
I must prevail! Right there!
I never miss!
By the Azure Crystal.
Be gone. On to the next battle. Let's move.
Yikes. I wasn't expecting to be assailed by monsters the moment we arrived.
The reports appear to be accurate. The core crystal's magic causes monsters to grow more belligerent. Clearly, we are on the right path. The core crystal is somewhere in this land. Do you see that fortress over yonder? That is Wazette Castle.
It's incredible.
However, we are not here to indulge the sights. Our mission is to recover the core crystal.
Yes, sir.
Unfortunately, it is not here. I sense vague traces, but not the crystal itself.
Do you think someone beat us to it?
That is possible, or it could be in the belly of some monster for all we know.
In the belly of a monster? That brings back memories I'd rather forget.
Whatever the circumstances, our mission remains unchanged, no matter who or what monsters may get in our way.
Huh?
These ones look rather hungry, too. Behold the bared fangs and slavering maws.
Do you think they're under the core crystal's spell, too?
Most likely, yes. But bewitched by the crystal or not, they are not afforded its protection. As a warrior of the crystals, I cannot let these beasts run amok. Come, let us deal with them, swiftly and decisively. Their bark was worse than their bite.
For frenzied monsters, they seemed slow on their feet.
Well noted, apprentice. Apparently Joom and Satya managed to teach you some things on your journeys. Not only were these beasts half-starved, they were half-frozen, too. Even under the influence of the core crystal, they gained no strength worthy of deeming a threat. They were in too weakened a state to begin with.
I see.
Nevertheless, they attack the moment they find prey. Their resolve is commendable in the very least. That said, a large enough mob could be dangerous. Quantity has a quality all of its own. For now, let us make haste to Wazette and learn what we can.
I hope we find some good clues.
Indeed. Let us pray we can conclude this smoothly.
I've asked around, but no one seems to know anything helpful about the core crystal. Sir, is it just me, or is something off about these people? They all seem so, I don't know, lifeless.
Yes, I noted that also, and dug around a little into the circumstances of this nation. Apparently, trouble is brewing between Wazette and its powerful neighbor to the west, Horn. The situation is tense, and the people here are being driven into poverty and starvation with no hope of fleeing elsewhere.
Poverty, huh? I feel like there are some people who are quite well fed.
Those would be nobles. They curry favor with the king and live in luxury thanks to his protection.
That doesn't sound fair. How can a king favor the few and leave most of his subjects to starve? A country this big should have more than enough to go around.
Perhaps, perhaps not. Either way, it is no concern of ours, and certainly not our place to meddle.
Don't you care at all?
I care about our mission, apprentice. We are here to recover the core crystal. Or have you forgotten that? If the people here do not have the will to help themselves, then what succor could we offer? It is their duty to remedy their circumstances. Yet these people stand about waiting with their collective mouths agape. What a miserable lot. This is the price they pay for no longer engaging their minds, yet I doubt they even know it. I'm sorry to say, Lucio, but I cannot summon sympathy, nor even pity, for those who do not help themselves. To change your life, you must think, then act boldly. Time spent thinking about those who fail to even begin this process is time wasted.
I suppose you might have a point, but...
You would do better not to judge these people so harshly.
Who might you be?
My name is Glaciella, the successor to the throne of this realm. For the time being, at least.
And I'm Kadia, Lady Glaciella's sister and personal guard.
The heir to the throne, an honor indeed. But pray tell, do members of the royal family often wander outside the castle accosting strangers?
I come into the town to learn about the realm, to see how our people live through their eyes. I could not help but overhear your conversation. It piqued my interest.
We're not planning to start a rebellion if that's what you think.
No, but I agree with you, young man, and not your gentleman friend. This poverty must end.
No one cares more for the plight of these people than my sister.
It is no secret that Wazette is a land gripped by despair, bereft of hope. And yet here you are, discussing the plight of our people. It would be strange not to be gripped by curiosity.
Our mistake was to speak too loudly. Lucio, in the future, when you have something to say it quietly.
But you were the one who was getting all worked up.
You are an interesting pair, and certainly not from these parts. Have you journeyed far?
Well, yes and no. It's a little complicated.
It is enough to state that we are travelers in search of a core crystal. A crystal unlike any other, both in form and color, most distinctive. You haven't, perchance, heard of such an artifact?
A core crystal? My apologies. I am not sure I can help you. But allow me to clarify. It is definitely a form of crystal, yes?
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yes. I believe Minwu may know something.
Who's Minwu?
A friend who knows a great deal about crystals and magic and the like. She is waiting for us back at our base.
Maybe it was fate, us meeting here. Shall we introduce you?
What do you say, Lord Renan?
I say yes, of course, without the slightest of doubt whatsoever.
Then it is settled. Come on. We'll show you to the headquarters of Spirare, my private brigade. We're back. Is Minwu around?
Lady Glaciella, you called?
I wanted to introduce you to some people. They are searching for a rare item known as a core crystal.
Hello. My name is Lucio.
Renan, at your service.
Pleased to meet you. I am Minwu, aide to Lady Glaciella.
We were wondering if you might have heard talk of a rare and unusual crystal.
An unusual crystal. Well, it's funny that you mention it.
What? You know something?
Yes, a story I just heard from a friend in Wizette Castle. Apparently, a new and unusual crystal was recently discovered. I don't know if it's the one you seek, but it may be worth a look.
Our most promising lead thus far. I dared not hope that we would find the trail so quickly.
If this crystal is the one you are looking for, is it something we should be worried about?
No, not when it is used for its original purpose. Though it could be dangerous were it to fall into the hands of self-serving fools. I have heard that this realm is teetering on the brink of war with mighty Horn. In such circumstances, military leaders could be tempted to risk everything for the promise of victory. There is enough magical power within the core crystal to tip the balance in a war.
Oh, and we recently found out that monsters become extra ferocious when they are exposed to it. Which means its continued presence in these lands is actually pretty dangerous in itself.
In that case, we might have a problem.
What do you mean?
Apparently, the authorities have decided to study it in more detail. It's to be taken to the Magic Research Institute.
Duh, of course it is.
If what you say is true, this core crystal could provide the Wizette army with untold power. But it could be used for peaceful ends, too. Imagine being able to give the people new hope. That's what we dream of, isn't it? But I doubt that would be allowed to happen. The nobles would have too much to lose. The common folk are made to suffer, to exist only as long as they can be exploited.
What's on your mind, Lucio?
Could we speak privately, sir? I'm sorry, sir, but I didn't want to say this in front of the others.
I see.
If these people had the core crystal, they could use it to improve the lives of everyone in this country. But that will never happen if we take it away from here. It's almost as if we'd be stealing the one chance they have to mend this country. It makes me wonder if we're actually doing the right thing.
So to help the people of this foreign land, you would cast aside your sworn duties? Does your oath mean so little?
That's not what I meant.
Let me give you a word of counsel. A warrior of the crystals must never waver. To do so is to willingly dull both mind and blade alike. Doubt is born of insufficient resolve. Allowed to fester, it will strip you of your courage.
My resolve.
If you ever find yourself straying from the path, remember your mission. Focus on what must be done. Suffer if you must, but never abandon your resolve. Always engage your mind, for in there, you shall find hope.
Lord Renan.
In any case, it is up to this realm to solve its own problems. We are interlopers here, and it is not our place to meddle. Mind your own affairs afore you worry about those of others.
You're right, of course. I'm sorry, I mustn't be so quick to forget my duty. Bring back the core crystals and restore the balance of the universe. That's my mission.
Exactly, Lucio. You learn quickly.
What are you two whispering about?
Oh, my apologies. A private matter of no import. Now, Lady Minwu, tell me where we might find this Magic Research Institute.
It lies beyond the snow plains. Not close by any means, but it can be reached by foot.
We are grateful for the information. If we move quickly, perhaps we can intercept the crystal before it reaches its destination.
Yes. Thank you so much. We'll really appreciate... Lord Renan? Sir, wait for me!
And there they go.
Who were they anyway?
I know not. They seemed well-intentioned, though. Well then, it is time for me to leave too.
Sister?
It's all right, Kadia. Kuri wants to see me, that's all.
Please be careful. That man is a cold-hearted brute.
Trust me, I know all too well what he is.
We won't forgive those who make others suffer. Got you! Let's go, partner.
All right then, come and get it! Give up!
This won't take long. Be gone!
Let the bout begin.
Prepare yourself!
I must prevail!
Stay down!
Got you!
I never miss! Not a bad challenge.
We won't forgive those who make others suffer. Let's go, partner.
All right then, come and get it! Time to burn!
This won't take long. Why bother?
Let the bout begin.
Prepare yourself!
I must prevail! Right there!
By the Azure Crystal.
I never miss!
Ready.
Prepare yourself!
Focus!
Yes! More of that! Not even close!
Let's go, partner.
I never miss! Not a bad challenge.
Is it just me, or have these monsters been getting more ferocious the farther we travel?
They have evidence, I'd say, that we are getting closer to the core crystal. The crystal's resonance is not far off. It should not take us long to reach it.
But not so if we have to keep fighting monsters the whole way.
Agreed. Perhaps we should try donning the monster's furs.
Furs? You mean to keep us warm?
I mean to avoid needless battles. We cloak ourselves in the monster's fur and thereby hide our scent. If we can fool them into thinking we are one of their own, we may pass unmolested.
I see. That's a brilliant idea, sir.
Indeed it is. Now, go relieve those monsters of their furs.
Yes, sir. I'll skin these ones. Would you handle those over there?
Sadly, I do not carry a suitable blade. You'll need to work double time.
Hey, no fair. These hides keep the chill out. But the stink of blood is making my head spin.
Yes, they are surely masking our scent, but I'm starting to think this plan could have been better formulated.
Lord Renan, so Wazette and Horn are at war, is that right? But why even think about having a war? It would be far better for both sides if they could just get along.
It is because people lack resolve.
I'm not sure what you mean.
You saw the nobles back in town. They care nothing for the common folk. Humans are crueler than you know, apprentice. The man who would sacrifice himself for another is rare indeed.
I think you're wrong.
Oh?
Nearly every person I've ever met has been kind, and always willing to lend a helping hand. Lady Venera, and Lord Tyrell, and Lord Dario, they all taught me the value of caring for others. Lord Camilo and Lady Elzarel stuck to their beliefs, and followed what they believed was the right path. And don't forget Lady Glaciella and her friends. They chose not to wait, but to take action and make this nation a better place for everyone. I learned in my previous missions that people aren't all cruel and ugly. They can be good, too. And peace isn't just a dream. People can work together to build a world without war.
You are young and naive. But you have resolve. You believe in what you say. Perhaps I've underestimated you. Your journeys seem to have been a bigger boon to you than I'd thought.
Lord Renan.
Hold on to that belief, young apprentice. Never let doubt cloud your heart. Keep a strong heart, full of resolve. For someday, it will be the pillar upon which you depend.
Yes, sir. The blizzard grows ever worse. I can hardly see the nose in front of my face. What should we do, Lord Renan?
Sure.
Lord Renan?
What a wretched fool I am.
Is something wrong, sir?
Lucio, I'm afraid there is. We have strayed from the path. We are lost in the wild.
What?
We won't forgive those who make others suffer. Not on my watch. Let's go, partner.
All right then, come and get it!
Time to burn! This won't take long. Be gone!
Let the bout begin.
Prepare yourself!
I must prevail! Focus!
Be strong, do you hear me?
No. by the Azure Crystal.
Ready.
Prepare yourself!
I won't hold back!
Was that your best?
Give up! Not a bad challenge.
We won't forgive those who make others suffer. Got you! Let's go, partner.
All right then, come and get it! I never miss! This won't take long. Why bother?
Let the bout begin. I shan't be holding back.
I must prevail! Right there!
Got you!
I never miss! Not a bad challenge.
Glaciella Wizette, at your request.
You are late, Glaciella. There are not many who would dare keep me waiting.
I was in town to take measure of conditions there. What is the purpose of the summons?
It is high time I explain to you the conditions by which you may inherit the throne.
Conditions?
Think about your background, and what would happen if it were more widely known. Your status as heir is by no means assured. I think it best, then, that we nip the buds of regret before they bloom. Think of it as a test.
Then what are these conditions of yours?
To be precise, there is only one. You are to extinguish your mother's clan, every last member.
Excuse me?
Am I being unclear? You are to kill every last one who shares your mother's blood.
You cannot mean this. To claim the throne, I must kill my kin? Is this some sort of ill-conceived jest?
Come on now, girl. Does it sound like I jest?
Then if you are serious, what is the reason for such a demand?
Your mother was not even remotely of noble blood. Your vassals and subjects would never bend the knee to one with the taint of a commoner. I, too, would endure much censure were it known that I helped place a half-breed upon the royal throne. Therefore, before your origins are discovered, you must wipe out every trace of them.
For that, my mother, her family, all must die?
Come now, Glaciella. You know the ways of this world. Do you truly think that a queen of non-noble blood could rule? If you are to claim your rightful future and serve this realm, you must strike off the shackles of your past.
I refuse! I cannot possibly agree to such conditions!
Your approval is not relevant. I am telling you what must be done. This is an order, Glaciella.
You are inhuman!
No one who besmirches me will be forgiven. No one.
If a dog spurns you, or a chocobo throws you, must it be killed? If it is your own family, must they all die?
Every last one. And if you do not do as I bid, civil war will rip this realm apart. The only way to avoid that is to ensure no one ever learns of your origins.
Is change not an option for Wazette's future?
The traditions of this realm have made it strong. They are the reason we are unbroken by other nations. And this must not change. A kingdom cannot be protected without sacrifices. And every great sovereign must at times make ruthless choices. You are too young yet to understand any of this.
It would seem my ideals for sovereignty are clearly different to yours. Good day!
Foolish girl. But she will learn.
A report!
What is it?
Lady Glaciella has marched out of Wazette at the head of Spirare.
Let her go.
But sir, she might...
I care not. The matter is in hand. Glaciella, your path is one without hope.
It was a stroke of luck, us finding this cave when we did. But... I didn't think there'd be quite so many monsters crawling around in here.
They are no foes of ours. Get them!
It's never ending!
It makes little sense.
Huh?
Think about it. The core crystals maintain the balance of the universe. In other words, they exist so that all things may settle into a state of stability. Given that, it seems strange that a core crystal should cause such instability as making monsters run amok.
Isn't it just that the core crystal's enormous magic makes their minds go awry?
That is the theory, certainly, but is that truly the reason? After all, no one has ever proven it.
Now that you mention it, I hadn't really put it to deep thought. I mean, what if the core crystals that the Will of Light protects are actually harmful to the world?
The crystals may harbor secrets that we don't know and aren't meant to know. Or perhaps they are no longer the crystals that we believe them to be. Either way, this one is too dangerous to be left in the hands of humanity. It could help win a war, yes, but its very existence could ensure more war in the future, over and over again.
In that case, we really do have to get out of here.
Indeed. Cover my back, apprentice. Let us fight our way out, together.
Yes, sir!
We won't forgive those who make others suffer. Not on my watch. Let's go, partner.
All right then, come and get it! Never miss!
This won't take long. Ready. Let the bout begin, my friends.
I must prevail! Right there!
Not even close! Yes! More of that! Not even close!
Got you!
What? That was close.
Give up!
More. Right there! Phew. Looks like we won.
We won't forgive those who make others suffer. Not on my watch. Let's go, partner.
This won't take long. Farewell.
All right then, come and get it! Give up!
Let the bout begin.
I must prevail! Right there!
Let's go, partner.
I'm scared.
Is that all you've got?
I never miss!
Be gone!
Prepare yourself!
I'm scared.
Right there!
Got you! It was a pleasure fighting at your side.
The blizzard has finally abated.
Sister, there are people ahead! Aren't they the two we met in town?
Lucio and Renan? I thought they were looking for that crystal.
We can't leave them here.
Well, well, the heir to the Wizette throne herself. I hardly expected to meet you out here, Your Highness.
I'm not queen yet. Glaciella is fine.
Please ignore him. Anyway, what are you doing out here?
I could ask you the same thing. Last we met, you were bound for the Magic Research Institute.
Yes, we were. But then this blizzard blew in.
It is hardly wise to wander across a strange land in the middle of a snowstorm.
I wonder if we could prevail on you to show us the way. As you know, our mission is somewhat urgent. We can't afford to get lost again.
Tell me again what you intend to do with this core crystal, assuming you manage to locate it.
I suppose if you are to help us, you deserve to know the truth. And that is the sum of it.
So as a warrior of the crystals, you are here on a quest to restore the balance of the world. Which means your intention is to take this core crystal away from Wazette.
Yes, we must bring it back home if we are to fulfill our mission.
I'm sorry. I know this makes us seem like enemies of Wazette.
I think not. I doubt very much if these ladies would want this core crystal in their kingdom.
Why do you say that?
I realized it back at the town the moment you gave us the information about the crystal's whereabouts. And now you stand before me, Lady Glashella, and I see the fury burning in your eyes. It's about them, isn't it? The ones who rule Wazette. You do not want them to have the power of the core crystal. You wanted to be sure that our intention was to take the core crystal away from Wazette, for it conforms precisely with your own wishes. However, that task might prove difficult for just Lucio and I. We could fail, and then the power would fall into the hands of the Wazette army, potentially creating an irreversible course of events. Of course, I speak merely of possibilities.
Sister, if the core crystal does reach the Magic Research Institute, it may well turn out as he says.
Tell me more.
I've worked at the Institute myself. I know the risks they are willing to take. If they were able to access the crystal's power, and if the army could use it, Wazette would gain the ultimate secret weapon. We have to intercept it before it reaches the Institute, or it may be too late.
It would seem there is but one choice to be made. But you two knew that from the beginning, didn't you?
Begging your pardon, Lady Glashella. But what fills you with so much anger?
The truth is, we are in the midst of forming a rebel army. We aim to overthrow Kuri.
Kuri? The king of Wazette?
As long as the tyrant sits on the throne, this country has no future.
But why?
That is enough, Lucio. These matters are not our concern, and we'd best stay out of them.
In any case, the short of it is that we do not want the Wazette army to grow any stronger.
Spirare is ready to help you. Do you accept our offer?
What do you say, Lord Renan?
Of course we accept. That was our wish from the very outset, after all. While your lack of resolution has cost us precious time, I respect your motivations. We shall make use of the full extent of your services so that we may yet safely bring the core crystal back home.
By all means, please do. Caravan escorts. This must be it. The core crystal must be in that carriage.
They are almost at the Magic Research Institute. We need to act quickly.
Perhaps we should wait for a better opportunity. Our defenses are well prepared.
I think we should attack right away.
Oh.
We have to get the core crystal before they reach the Magic Research Institute, don't we? I can't just sit here and do nothing. Besides, there might even be more Wazette soldiers at the Institute. I think we should strike before their forces become even stronger.
A suggestion truly devoid of forethought. But situationally, the prospects of a favorable conclusion are not entirely absent.
Huh?
You are right, Lucio. Sometimes it is indeed best to act first and think later. Now steel yourself. This shall not be an easy battle.
Yes, sir! Thank you, Lord Renan.
Then it's settled. We strike now. Get ready, everyone. It is time to recover that core crystal. Let's give the Wazette army a taste of Spirare steel! All units, charge!
We won't forgive those who make others suffer. Got you! Let's go, partner.
All right then, come and get it! Give up!
This won't take long. Why bother? Let the bout begin.
Prepare yourself!
I must prevail!
Give me strength!
Not on my watch.
I never miss!
Is that all you've got?
More!
My thanks.
Right there!
By the Azure Crystal.
Time to burn! Not a bad challenge.
I must prevail! Right there!
I'll do away with these
Prepare
elementals.
yourself!
Let's go!
Right there!
Prepare yourself! Give me strength! Here's to the enemy!
Right there!
Prepare yourself!
Right there! That was close.
Here's to the enemy!
Focus!
Prepare yourself!
It's over! Lord Renan! The core crystal!
Fear not. As you can see, we have it secured.
So the plan worked.
By plan, you mean the reckless charge? But yes, the element of surprise enabled us to break through their lines.
Lady Gleeshella, thank you for your assistance.
No need to thank us. We would have ended up fighting this battle someday even without the core crystal in our lands.
Were you never tempted to use the core crystal yourself to help Wizette? It might have served you well in your fight against Kuri.
No. If we are to change Wizette, it must be by our own efforts. And I'm not so naive to think that possessing something so powerful would not have consequences. Even if the core crystal did give us victory, we would soon attract enemies seeking the crystal for themselves. This land will never know peace so long as that core crystal remains here.
If a person such as you is to become queen, then perhaps the dream of peace is more than just a dream.
It's a dream I intend to keep alive. Call it my mission, though it's hardly as grand as keeping the entire world in balance.
Lady Gleeshella, we promise to keep your world safe. But in return, promise that you will build a brighter future for your people. It would make it all worthwhile being able to see that.
I can promise that. We are going to change our country and the world for the better. But for now, we need to lie low until we have amassed the strength we need to fight back. Which means this is where we part ways. Truth be told, we could use a pair of warriors like yourselves in our rebellion.
I'm sorry we can't offer more aid, but we have to complete our own mission first.
I know. Destiny has set us upon different paths. Let us pray we both succeed.
We will.
If you are finished, Lucio, come here, and speedily. We need to leave this place before Wizette realizes something is amiss and sends more troops. Lady Gleeshella, soldiers of Spirare, from one world to another, I pray that you triumph in the struggle to come.
Thank you for all your help.
I shall keep my promise. We'll bring prosperity and peace to this realm.
Well done, Lucio. The mission was not easy, but you have exceeded my expectations.
Thank you, sir.
You even taught me a lesson, that sometimes it is best to act without thinking too much. We all have much to learn, and it appears that you have things to teach me.
Don't say that, sir. You're making me uncomfortable.
It is about time you showed your face.
Yikes! Lady Doom!
Welcome back! It seems that the pair of you have had quite an adventure.
Was it worth abandoning scheduled training with a superior? The lack of respect beggars belief.
Wait! I wanted to tell you before I left. I truly did. But Lord Renan...
Simmer down, Jum. I am sure he is very sorry for the insult.
Lord Renan, are you standing up for me?
Now, about his training, I have observed a weak point that needs attention. He has a habit of leaving his left side unguarded. If you were to focus on addressing this, I am sure he will be most grateful.
Understood.
Lord Renan, I thought you were on my side.
You wish to become a true warrior of the crystals, yes? Then you must grow stronger.
Are you done? Our training awaits.
But... Huh?
That light!
What the...
Well, well.
Renan, do you know something about this?
I have a supposition and no more. But if true...
Lord Renan, what is this?
I do not indulge in idle speculation about the unknown. I shall keep my thoughts to myself for now.
But, sir...
Oh, don't worry. You learned a lot on this last adventure of yours, right? For a young apprentice like you, experience is everything. I'm sure this is just the culmination of it all.
So, the body glows when it grows stronger?
I have no idea.
But you just made it sound like it's a thing.
If you are done glowing, then get a move on. You have double the work now, to make up for what you skipped.
But that wasn't my fault! Lady Doom, wait!
A new warrior of the crystals.
Come on, new recruit. Show me what you've got. No whining. We will not lose. Come on, new recruit. Show me what you've got.
I must prevail!
Give me strength!
Let's see, any cuties? I guess I should worry about that later.
I'll help you. Is there a
Use
fight?
that to the fullest.
Focus!
Were you captivated?
I won't hold back!
Let me show you something cool!
That was close.
Jump!
Were you captivated?
That was close. Right there! That was close. 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 Phew. Looks like we won.
No whining. We will not lose.